The wildfire together, son. Let's go get him again. You ready? Shit, niggas, you ready? What's good? What's good? How y'all doing? Full transparency. I don't know what's going on, but I got a big old zit on my forehead, so I shall be wearing the Scully stays. The Scully's gonna stay. Okay? Because when a woman's fed up, no doubt about it, baby. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do. Anyway, thank God for being here. My camera quick. I'm trying to think, how can I make it better? Is that better? Good enough. Anyway, so thank you for coming. Pause. Welcome to Six Paths TV, man. I appreciate y'all. If you're here, please like, share, and subscribe, and support the channel. I really appreciate y'all. If you see what you see going over my head, yeah, I'm coming with the smoke. It's one of those shows. I have no idea what I'm about to say, but we're gonna start off with my good sis, Six the Goddess. She makes content on femininity from the Black woman's perspective, and so what the content she does is about, I guess, kind of sharing her personal journey with basically being feminine, right? And she's speaking more to the part of the conversation in terms of, because she's one of the answers to the question of why can't we get together, right? And everything she's about, in a lot of different ways, and I think she said it before, her existence contradicts everything that you hear Black women complain about online, or everything Black women say that they need in order to be in a relationship, or everything they say they can't be. So I always talk to y'all about a lot of men, where men start taking L's with women is when you don't understand the nature of women and how women think and how they see things. First of all, you have to remove logic. You'll never be able to understand women without removing logic first. It's not about the shit making sense. It's just about what people do. All right. And what certain kinds of people do. So, and another thing is, is her being a really attractive woman. Okay. So she's going to kind of explain some of her experiences. And she is someone who actually had a very negative experience with Ace Metaphor from tonight's conversation. Now, if you watch my other episodes, just go ahead to my videos and look at anything that says Ace Metaphor. So I've kind of already broken down the situation, and what's going on is that basically Keita Rose is kind of airing out what went on behind the scenes, and I'm guessing whatever deal that they were supposed to put together for themselves, and in terms of what he was going to pay in terms of the settlement, I guess that fell through. Okay, because Keita been going off with this series of who the fuck that I work for, and it's got me to the point where I'm making confessions of lovings. Keita, let me tell you something. Nothing's changed, but I feel like my camera is still crooked. Maybe if I turn it this way. No. I don't know, guys. I don't know. So let's have a crooked show. Nope. I don't know. Ooh, man. Ooh, this chair. I gotta stop dragging this chair. This chair's on its last leg. Gotta be easy. Sorry about that, guys. But anywho, let's go ahead and get into it, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're new to the channel, you know what I'm saying, you know that we start off, we get the energy up with a few songs, you feel me? So let's go ahead and do what we gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Because everyone is here to do what everyone is here to do. All right. I can see
Vision be ballin'.
When I'm next to you, I see you. This for all the times, all the times. All the times I put it overtime. Let's get it. Blueberry suit, blueberry coupe. Swerving that bitch like blueberry soup. From the battle homes to the catacombs. I turn the keys, now daddy home. Stay long enough, you call the question. Get my rocks off with a Goddis bitch. Protect myself, I record the shit. Motherfuckers know this. Wait, moving the money, bobbing and weaving and men about town. Robbing police, I'm down to make it back by the weekend. I made myself, how the fuck is we even? Feeding my ego and bigger enough. Now my job can figure you out. I ain't winging the shot, put wings in that bitch. Tell a friend she got flown. Yeah, I'm acting my age, nigga. And I'm acting my wage, nigga. Boss in your face, nigga. That's still ain't love. That's rage, nigga. Never been on MTV, but I made myself into a maid, nigga. Get GFE for my mate, nigga. I'm in the grill with the sage, nigga. All right, I did this shit for the baby. Some heroes don't win capes. They pull up in a Mercedes. I'm saying all of my niggas is covered in gold. One of my homies is covered in gold. All of my women be covered in gold, covered in gold, covered in. And my baby get feminine role. She getting her role. She getting her role. Strategies. The generals know Chelsea boots with the cinnamon so cinnamon crunch. You can bite me, bitch. Man, no, I'm the man. He don't like this shit. It's heart to heart. Don't write me, bitch. I ain't hit a song. No inspiring shit. Ooh. I see you for who you are, who you are. I can see you for who you are. When I'm next to you, I see you for all the times, all the times. All the times I put in overtime. Let's get it. Oh yeah, show the best behavior. That's all. Yeah, respect from your boss here. You don't fuck with me, you get lost here. Blueberry soup, blueberry coupe. Swerving that bitch like blueberry soup. The driver looking like me or you. So it's going to be me or you. That rope a dope for these niggas. I don't choke the smoke on these niggas. I don't waste emotion. I'm getting you going through the motion with niggas. Yo, ghetto superstar like prize, my nigga. Manifest destiny like Nas, my nigga. Yo, what this here and there's no doubt. Don't speak to me when it's cold out. Bank accounts get closed out. I'm in church getting half my toes out. Feeding my ego, I'm bigger enough. Now my job can figure you out. I ain't winging the shot, put wings in that bitch. Other friend, she got small, not yet. I see you for who you are, who you are. I can see you for who you are. When I'm near you, I see you. This for all the time, all the time, all the times I put in overtime. Yeah. Some buses can. Shy treat me like the king of everything. What? Gucci everything, moving everything. What? At times it felt like I was losing everything. What? Mr. Medellin. A papa give me like a bit of everything. What? It's in my living room like the mezzanine. What? I'll be pulled down the Medellin. What? Dope boys never die, they go to Medellin. Keep my circle tight like a wedding ring. I be rapping till I'm 70, but then I do telepathy. Head in the clouds, put them stand up, know my legacy. What? Peace and blessings, king. Peace and blessings, king. Shawty treat me like the king of everything. Gucci everything, moving everything, yo. At times it felt like I was losing everything. It's the $1 billion poppy, fucking $1 trillion poppy. Put them trillions on my body, kiss my ass like it's some money, yo. Cause it's getting bad like Nick Kalani, yo. If we talking game with LeBron, he getting Bronny. What? I'ma use that bitch I learned from Geechee Goddis. I'm like John Gotti if he was God body. What? This shit hit like crashing the Maserati. What? You can't stop the shot. The spirits be behind me. What? Peace and blessings, king. Peace and blessings, king. Shawty treat me like the king of everything. Yo. Gucci everything, moving everything. Yo. It's how it felt like I was losing everything. But you like me now? You like me now? Yo. I heard you single now. How that's working now? I remain the king. I remain the prize. What? Dope boys never die. Dope boys never die. I remain the king. I remain the prize. Yo. Dope boys never die. Dope boys never die. Got my losses recouped, and now I'm way more ruthless. I'm making break up. You can break up two with phase in with a shot in the leg like Lil Boosie. Who the greatest though? Goes in the trunk of a full fusion. Yo, if we new niggas, I don't respect it moving. This is street fighter. All you niggas doing hot dukes, what's up? Peace and blessings, king. Peace and blessings, king. Sorry, treat me like the king of everything, yo. Gucci everything, moving everything, Times I felt like I was losing everything, I remain the king, I remain the prize. Dope boys never die, dope boys never die, You know what I surmise, you been telling lies, yo. Who taught you how to lie, who taught you how to lie? Got my losses. Really demon, hope we never meet again. Bitch, I'm in a different season. My over like a puzzle to be a distant. Yeah, I'm living cheat card. I was born undefeated. We don't need a ring. We don't need a reason. We'll never meet again. I Constantine the demon. What? I need dopamine. We need dopamine. Chasing with the big action like Professor Ogilvy. What's up? Peace and blessings, king. Peace and blessings, king. Sorry, treat me like the king of everything, yo. Gucci everything, moving everything. Times I felt like I was losing everything. It's another prize, just the prize, yo. I remain the king, I remain the prize, yo. You know what? I surmise you've been telling lies, yo. Taught you how to lie, taught you how to lie. Fuck with you now, I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues with you now. Do it wrong with you, let me wrong with you now. I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues, yeah. I don't tell my uncle John I'm doing daily affirmations. I take these blunt walks to remember my greatness. So this era is my favorite. Don't forget who the greatest. Yo, I be with the gospel God, be playing fair. Got the dog in me, got the dogs for me. But you see, I got the gods for me. Favors all in me, yeah. I've been getting mine, just getting mine quietly. I ain't even know that I was bad with sobriety. Go shit, I'm doing go shit, yeah. It's the blueprint. It's my young hoe shaking me less money than a bitch. Got you hating on the bitch. It's the big dog. Go dig it, bitches wanna sniff. Oh my god, yeah. I'm all focused on myself nowadays. I've been betting on myself. My name's Dice, namaste. Don't call it a comeback. I'm throwing the Stormbreaker, success 6 shots. I caught the rolling and more flavors growing up. The shit was being signed to a label. That's the same as waiting on niggas to come and say that I'm on truth on the bitch at Mace Window. You was live. I go talk a good game. I can't admit it, but I fuck with you now. Fuck with you now. Stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues with you now. Do it wrong with you. Let me wrong with you now. Stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues. Yeah. I don't tell my Uncle John I'm doing daily affirmations. I take these blunt walks to remember my greatness. So this era is my favorite. Don't forget who the greatest. Show I be with the gods. Your God, you playing favorite. I'm back to work. I wrote this on my last vacation. Brick by brick like my daddy was a mason. I like the chakras up. I'm playing Operation. Man, these weak niggas forever adjacent. The own bop, my nigga. That shit a bop, my nigga. I said, I done to butter from the block, my nigga. I'm a black superhero to my ops, my nigga. So if we got static on the shop, my nigga, it's a green light, not a limelight. But you better get your mind right. You know what I'm like, Activated my sense shit. I got me some better clothes, escaping from rusty mode. To let them know what was go shit. I'm doing go shit. Watch some niggas that you close with. Who you close with? Y'all social legacy as that young Joe shit. Never superwoman up. That's a little mo shit. Oh my god, yo, my homie gave me whoop, then my daddy gave me stop. Hello, dog, that's my old friend. I ain't seen you in a while. You a hating ass bitch. And I know you like my style. Labor Day, I feel more like now, so hate me now. You niggas driving with abandonment issue. What? I'm sad chipping with insulin. They call me. Cut the tree and I'ma get with you niggas and shit. Food for the arm, do the dishes with niggas. I said, I fuck with you now, fuck with you now. I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues with you now. Do it wrong with you, do it wrong with you now. I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues. Shout out to my Uncle Dom, I'm doing daily affirmations. I take blunt walks to remember my greatness. So this era is my favorite. Don't forget who the greatest show. One more. No, I had to go. I still love you. I hope you know.
Don't stop it.
Say the truth. We were never meant to be. Sorry, I had to be. Man, pop up, I'm not giving a fuck. Oh, if I represented my baby knuckle, if you buck divine feminine touch, divine masculine lust, being my masculine friend, I ain't doing too much. What you mean I ain't build shit? I bet this whole country leaving notes on my mirror saying, why don't you love it? Talking 50-50, so I know you was bugging. Good men aren't kings, so let me know if you fucking, let's get it. I don't know, you. You don't know me. Say who loves you. Ooh. There's no we, my nigga. There's no us. Let's get it. I don't know you, and you don't know me. Say who loves you. Ooh. I don't care what you say, my nigga. That's not love. Y'all cool with fair, and I'm fair with the truth. I said zoom, zoom. Give me some warm and get loose. Ooh. Feeling wiggly as a crackhead tooth. I said, girl, don't touch others. Let me produce the space you take up, on lies you make up. Y'all with you when you wake up. Be fucking with no makeup. I do this in remembrance, so I remember when. Yeah, this is when I lost my innocence. 32 years to find my path. But my son, I cut the time in half. So at 16 was put our first blunt together. It's a 6-pack. Yeah, baby, daddy can never. I say power to the people, bitch. I'm about to do maintenance. Used to want to be your nigga. Used to want to be famous. There's a kid that ain't kicking them licks that keep licking. You don't clumsy like Fergie, my nigga. So stop tripping. Moments the way giving. The moment to start clicking. See, like a good time to rhyme something with bitches. More fact than bitches. You wanna borrow some pressure. You don't know me no more. And don't you fucking forget. I don't know you. You don't know me. Say who love you. Ooh. There's no we, my nigga. There's no us. Let's get it. I don't know you. You don't know me. Say who love you. Ooh.
Alex, don't stop.
I hate you so much right now. Although you shine like a diamond because there's diamonds in your mouth. You shine like a diamond because I put diamonds in your mouth. And I can even hear the beauty and you cussing me out. I used to want your life, but I don't need your life. I never met my wife, but yo, I love my wife. And yo, I used to want a life that was better than yours. Now I'm eating good, fucking good, ready for war. Man, these kings be warring for nothing important. I got bitches with warrant all the way out of Orange. I made a kingdom in my house, and now my aura is orange. Bros are pouring. I mean, vote y'all for when I say power to the people, bitch. I'm about to do maintenance. Used to want to be your nigga. Used to want to be famous. I used to want a life that was better than yours. Now I'm eating good, fucking good, ready for war. I'm shamed. All right, boom. Welcome to the show. What's my soundboard? I zoned out for a second. Oh my god, I zoned out for a second. Sorry, you didn't see that. Let's get to it. Hold on. I want you to still clap it up for yourselves. Hold on. Let me find it. All right, boom. Here we go. Yeah. That's right. Clap it up for yourselves. So I don't know if I played the intro or not because I've been experimenting with, like giving y'all a musical intro where I'll do a song, and it's been coming out good. But I wanted to be magical. You understand? And I gotta do my diligence, but also check out my my freestyle. So I've been doing like this like battle rap, like series where I battle rap like a topic. So I battle rap this topic here. So go to my shorts and check out 6 Paths Dice versus Ace Metaphor and 6 Paths Dice versus Kendrick Lamar and the Meat Riders. That's it. That's you, buddy. That's you.
Joe.
One more time, baby.
No, Joe.
All right. We good. We lit. So I have no notes at all, baby. All I know, first and foremost, let me go ahead and put my. You know what? This Scully that turns to my simp hat. 6. Shout out to 6. I'm just gonna say that. Looking pouty. This done turns to my simp hat. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. So, 6 the Goddis actually was on tonight's conversation a while back. So, if you're someone like me who actually follows like Black YouTube lore, then devotees would know that she was on the show, but she did a recap of being on the show, all while not saying or giving the names of anyone from the show, and it remained a mystery. Until a year later, these clips from tonight's conversation started popping up, and basically she's in what was seemingly a confrontation of sorts with Keita Rose and someone named Randy. So I'm not as familiar with Randy. Everyone seems to know Randy. Randy is like really like the popular girl at high school. It's like very, very much popular girl at high school vibes. Like kind of like one of those people that tells you. You know what I'm saying? It's like They tell you that they look good. It's not a thing where you see someone say, "Oh my God, you look so great." This is someone who comes and tell you, like, "No, bitch, I look good." And it's like, wow, well, say it like that. It's pretty convincing, you know. More power to you. So eventually these clips come out, and so I put together, oh, she's talking about tonight's conversation, right? And she talked about basically how the guy at this point it's Ace metaphor. In so many words, this story is mostly about how he basically sabotaged her and everything. And in the beginning of the story, when she told it from both versions, because she wasn't saying his name at first, she basically was saying, all right, so we negotiated a price. I understood that the people on the show have made videos about me and whatnot, and they have a different point of view, and they don't seem to like me. It's going to be a hostile environment. And she asked him basically to just promise her that he would support her in making the environment peaceful and safe. You know what I mean? Basically, in so many words, intervene if shit starts getting out of hand, or at least try to take control of the situation, or at least don't make it seem as though you're okay with basically a conflict. You know what I mean? So as I, I've been a fan of content for a long time, and as content creators, for the most part, we live our story through our content. So I watched her story and watched her growth and watched like kind of like what she does, right? And it's interesting, like, and this is when I started to become a content creator, it became another level of consciousness, and I kind of outgrew a lot of people that I used to watch, especially the female ones, because I needed different information and a different point of view. And it's certain things I just don't relate to anymore. But even in a situation right here, right, even though she seemed like a really logical and level-headed person, for the most part, even no matter how informed the woman is, she can still make these kind of mistakes. Because anyone could look at this nigga face and tell that nigga got an untrustworthy face. He has the face of a nigga that's going to do you wrong. All right. I'm like real talk. When you see Ace metaphor, do you really feel like, yo, like that's the kind of nigga you can't leave around your girl? You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of nigga that's going to be. I'm just saying, and I could be wrong, but he do got one of those faces. He has a Judas Judas face. So what I want to focus on, because I'm going to bridge these two topics, because I'm going to react to the Kaylee Hunter and Kate's love triangle, and we're going to go over a few things in terms of dating for plus size women and what the experiences actually are. When it comes to fat dudes and whatnot, I think we know what it is for fat dudes. We don't. No one's. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some fat dudes like me that's swaggy and built. I'm more of a bear. I'm more of a American teddy bear, if you will, African American teddy bear. Hold on, sorry, correction. And some niggas they just a bag of laundry, nigga. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole they're a bag of laundry. All right, and no one's up in arms if anyone says, yeah, big fat niggas don't get bad bitches. I mean, on average, no. But we're gonna go ahead and kick it in the third gear. I realize when I be doing this shit sometimes that I stay in my base form too much and I don't really turn up. I don't have a reason to turn up right now, but I feel like it's a good time to turn up. So we're gonna get super insightful into the minds of bigger women and women who aren't trying. So for the most part, she's going to go over when she met Keita Rose and Randy in person, and they're both cast members on the show. She's going to go over that and basically go over how it was like a hostile environment from the beginning and what the interaction was like. So, first and foremost, there is no real unity between like women like that. It's always just pretty much a common enemy. They don't really, a lot of times, again, if you're not if you were not raised around a righteous man, you're not going to know how to be righteous. Righteous means I do the right thing no matter what, all day, every day, no matter what, every single time. That's what righteous means. Do you know why righteous is important? Because it keeps the world going in a positive direction. Because it builds on top of one another. You know what I'm saying? Like paying it forward. The more we have a paid-for society, the more that everything is evenly distributed, right? Also, everyone's doing spiritual work, right? And that's the gateway to them learning about other ways of being a good person, all right? So it's super important. And one of the reasons why we have so many luxuries is because men made the world more civil, all right? Because it is a good thing. Let me tell you something. Everything is a spiritual journey. And all big people have to go on a spiritual journey. And it's for the reason that your consciousness and the way you see yourself is so skewed, or your self-awareness is so low that your body has changed in front of you. And it has not alarmed you enough to say, let me stop doing whatever I'm doing. That's how strong dopamine is. Because your drive to eat that food is the same as wanting to bust nuts. All right? One of the toughest things. But listen, that's why I'm here. Six Paths TV. I'm also here. I got mad jobs. And one of my jobs is to help you improve your relationship to people, places, and things. So let me go ahead. I know I've been talking long enough. So we're going to react to Six the Goddis' interaction and meeting with Keita and Randy. Let's let the tape go.
And Randy, now keep in mind, when y'all see clips of me and her interaction, I want you to understand they've been edited, okay? They changed what she said.
You think I have somebody I love in the bricks?
Me and Randy had never had a single interaction. I had never disrespected this woman, never said a word to this woman. Prior to filming, I did not disrespect her. I did not bother her. The first thing out this girl's mouth is she looks at me and says, disrespectfully, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Disrespectful. Yo, that was the clip that went viral. Okay. And I remember how Six had described it. She said, I don't think they should put it out. Because if I was them, I wouldn't want them to put it out because I wouldn't want to be looking like a hater like that. You know what I'm saying? And what she's speaking to, it's really a thing. And you know, Anchorman speaks about this a lot. And he talks about it from the perspective of Black people in particular we've grown to, let me tell you something. It's a low vibrational behavior when you hate or you resent excellence. If you can't appreciate excellence, that's the loser in you speaking. All right. So for example, let's say maybe a guy like me. I don't know. Consistently though, men always respect when other men are in shape, or they see it as a really positive thing. And what usually goes off in their head, and what I would think most men's head, if you in your masculinity. Like I had that time. Sure did. I'm getting better. If you in your masculinity, you see that guy and get inspired. You see that guy and say, straight on my back, nigga. Hold on. Let me make sure that, niggas know I'm in this bitch. You understand? But one of the reasons why you're being met with that energy is because Six is blowing your cover. One of the biggest scams that Black women have been able to sell to Black men is that the best she could ever do is listen to you and cook and clean and have kids. These four things. All of which do not require school, a piece of paper. I mean, training of sorts, right? But it doesn't cost her nothing to do any of this shit. Everything that's amazing about a woman, for the most part, you know, a lot of it is intrinsic. Because a lot of it has to do with who she is. And you know what goes across my mind every time? All the time, is when Crimson Cure talked about how a lot of women don't have a personality. And of course, I always got to realize that when it comes to certain words, a lot of times, like, women kind of, for the most part, use words in ways that feel comfortable for them. And she meant personality, right? But a lot of times, a word means something in particular to a certain person. And I said to say this. What she's speaking to is you are not a complete person. You have not developed, and it's and we have to think about what that means, right? And what it is that it's mostly what comes from not contributing enough. I always tell you about how I told my sister, you are a beautiful young woman, a woman. People need to see your smile. People need someone like you to be nice and accommodating and you know, and helpful and supportive. Because when a woman was nice to you throughout your life, no matter what age you were, it was the best thing ever, and it is the best thing on earth. Is a kind, sweet woman, all right, that doesn't have any cruel intentions. What I see with the modern woman is a lot of it is like you were spoiled with stimulation and emotion, and you feel entitled to expressing certain emotions, and you want to express these emotions for the stimulation. Guys have to realize the reason why women don't have to have sex with you is because they get stimulated by a lot of other shit. A woman can get stimulated by your confidence. That's one thing that I've learned through this process, because I'm about to get fucking rich in a little bit. My YouTube, yo, my numbers is going up. You nigga, my watch hours, I'm getting closer to my dreams. Okay? I'm getting closer to my dreams.
That's what we're doing right now.
You feel me? You feel me?
And sooner or later, her cookies get crushed.
She says she looks
Not
me.
respectfully, but
Not respectfully. Now they
Wow.
edited
Wow.
to take out the dis part in front of respectfully, to have it show her saying respectful is the stupidest shit I ever heard. No. She looked me in my eye and said disrespectfully. That's a
the clip that I saw did say disrespectfully, and I remember the first time I saw that, I was just so like this. I was disappointed. I was like kind of sad for sex a little bit. I'm like, damn, like, you know, because on this channel I'll be teaching y'all about, it's really important for your relationships, because it's important to actually do the right kind of work. Because people at this point, everyone has taken on this pseudo personality, or not a personality, just this maybe abuse of verbiage and phrases and concepts that a therapist would use to explain something. Well, I think that we all should be more informed, but what it's become is people who are unhinged, because the most unhinged people want to go around calling people narcissists and labeling people, and because you got to realize unhinged people always have to find villains. They need villains, a lot of villains, because you need more villains so that you can say, yeah, so I mean, I can't do this or things are this way because of this villain, or because this happened and that happened, right? So anywho, that was an attack from the jump. The first thing, what did I tell you about discrediting? When someone discredits you with no proof and seemingly no motivation, that person, that's someone who don't like you. That's someone who don't fuck with you. All right. And the thing is, and listen, and it's okay if somebody don't rock with you, but it's important for you to acknowledge it, especially black men out there, because black men are conditioned like it's like disrespect has to be included. I was telling my homeboy the other night, I was talking about how we was talking about I was explaining to him this story that Angry Man told about his cousin and the difference in his upbringing and how him having a white mother gave him basically a different kind of confidence in what he could do and who he could be. And his development, his cousin's like super successful. And he drew a parallel to Drake and Drake having a white mother. And he was attributing the fact that white mothers, they mother their sons differently. You know what I'm saying? And in so many words, they don't make it a point to basically emasculate their sons or make it a point to make their sons feel like they're limited or they're resented or you know there's you know there's an era of I'll love you but with a lot of young men experience, if you're alone with your mother, usually whatever anger she got towards your father, she usually passes the buck to you. Or she gives the aggression to you. I was fortunate that I didn't experience that from my mother. My mother never did me like that, and my mother, you know, she loved me more than that. And I told my mother that a few times about. I appreciate the fact that she never tried to make me her man, or, you know. And I mean, of course, I want my family to rely on me, but I always respect and I love the fact that I don't have to feel like my mother is overburdening me. You know what I'm saying? Or making my life harder. You know what I'm saying? So anywho, so I want to point that out. I'm gonna let it play for a little longer. I know I'm talking a lot. Fair use.
Stupidest shit I ever heard.
It's a lot of aggression.
Whoa. Wow, you must be the president of my fan club. Wow, you must have been up all night hating me. Boy, I know, boy, y'all probably got a voodoo doll. Like, ooh, you really meant that. Boy, y'all was probably all night, couldn't sleep, thinking about me coming through here the way y'all probably huddled together like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Yeah. And when she gets here, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell her she's stupid. Yeah, well, that's a good one. Like, what did y'all do? Have a basic bitch meeting? You know what I'm saying? A meeting of the basic bitch minds?
Oh, goodness gracious, she is so excited. Yo, hey, listen. I am a nerd for like psychology and human behavior, and I have a thing about observing genuine reactions and expressions. This is a really genuine reaction and expression because you know what it is. She's getting a lot of like it's like she's releasing a lot of like pent up aggression because she's genuinely excited. Okay, like you see her chest going up and down and shit. Anyway, all right, go ahead, Six.
Because this was clever. I really love that for y'all. You really got me there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? Never in my life have I experienced that on an interview. You know what I'm saying? And on an interview, on a panel, I've had girls, jump me on panels, but to look at me and be like, and then I'm like, I'm so glad I changed my life because I struggle with that. I was bullied a lot growing up. I've been bullied, jumped. Women always team up on me, and that's why I am the way I am. Sometimes people be like, oh, Six, you can't be ready to fight. You can't be ready to. No, I have to be that way. You don't know the shit I go through. I go through wild stuff. That's how I know that 9 out of 10 bitches ain't shit. A woman is so cool until she come in front of a woman that she feel can compete with her. And then all of a sudden, all that girl shit go out the window, which was exactly.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Boom. That's what I want to talk about. Competition. And how leftist thinking encourages you to not compete. First of all, women are not necessarily that like they aren't competitive. You know what I mean? But what she's speaking to, pardon me, guys. What she is speaking to is again. When Six pops up, it exposes people like this because now a comparison can be made. You know what I'm saying? Now you can say, well, I mean, I don't know. She's really attractive, and she says, that she's this way, and and here you are saying that the dude got to make 6 figures or whatever the hell you talking about. You know what I'm saying? But overall, though, right? Like I was saying before. if you ever come around people who don't have an appreciation for excellence, don't be around them. Because they're going to stop you from developing. They're going to stop you from developing the best parts of you. We have this thing in Black culture where Black people, like, they love to make someone feel weird or feel stupid for being different than them, or knowing something that they don't know, right? Well, I think a lot of people like myself went through basically being told and being taught not to sound culture or not to sound the least bit intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Try to sound as much like you ain't got shit as possible. And that's something I think a lot of Black men struggle with, is always being compared to and knowing that you're always going to be, and if you want to be considered attractive, you always have to take cues from Pookie. Or you have to kind of be aware of, like, all right, what's this? You know what I'm saying? But I want to specifically get to this interaction that she describes with her and Keita, about what Keita said about making a video about her.
Exactly how it was with Keita and Randy, because Randy kept saying stuff throughout the podcast like, not everyone can look like that and look like you. And I'm like, wait a minute. How are we having a general conversation about weight? Why are you now pointing out my body as some type of example? I didn't come here for that. Now, if a man would have did that, and we would have been having a general conversation about weight, and a man would have said, not everyone can look like this with this body, y'all would have said that he objectified me, sexualized me. Oh, wow, that was weirdo. But the self-proclaimed girl's girl sits and puts my body on display as some example of whatever you felt it should be in this conversation. So she looks at me and says, disrespectful is the stupidest shit I ever heard. And so I kind of got quiet for a minute, because I have to pray, because I have been working on a relationship with God to help me not go back to that dark place of always having this happen. Every time I get around girls and I try to be, respectful, and even whether it's to be friends, whether it's a professional environment, and to see women always meet me with that energy of, so when I saw them gang up and she's like disrespectfully, I start seeing black.
I think she means seeing red. That's not how that goes. But shout out to Six though. Six, let me go ahead and speak to that real quick. Just seeing black. It's crazy. All right. Girl. I'm starting to hear that shit a lot more often. And I want to say to you hyenas out there, disrespectfully, I don't like it. Don't say it around me. But let me go ahead and translate for people out there what I think girl mean. So whenever I hear a Black woman say, "No, I'm a girl's girl," what she basically trying to say is like, no, like I'm a hyena, like no, I stay on code. No matter how foolish the shit is and whatnot, if that's what we doing, I'm going to support it. Or basically, in so many words, girls also means I support a woman's right and desire to do whatever she wants, whenever she wants, no matter what the consequence is. Like when I heard Clarissa Shields say that, you know what I mean? I think she was saying that she was upset with Remy more so because she leaked her information, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm not this kind of person. I'm a girl's girl." And basically, and again, girls, because I don't know if other people use it, but it speaks more to like, I stay on the Black girl code that keeps us at the bottom in so many words. You know what I'm saying? So if you're doing wrong, I'm always going to come and say, well, what about this? Or you don't know. And listen, and that thinking even spreads to men. I remember I was having a conversation with my homeboy about the shit with Tia Mowry and her husband, and how she was going on basically she's the first woman in Black history to do an actual tour. I mean, like some Bad Boy reunion shit. Like she did a whole tour. She got cornrows and had her shoulders out and was doing a tour about how she was about to leave her husband to go out here to hop on the carousel. That might be one that's such a great example of the parallels between how women and kids can think in terms of long-term thinking and how many steps forward you think, or you understanding what goes into certain things, or how you get to a certain outcome. She thought at 42 years old. Now, mind you, it's not even like you a fine ass 42 years old. Like you look cool because you got money. If you was like dead broke, you know what I mean? I don't know. You might be a little more humble. I don't know. But you thought that at this age, that's a very big age for a woman. That is a big age. You are like a senior citizen in the dating market. No one's saying you can't look good past 40. But no one over 40 looks good trying to date. Women don't. It doesn't look good for women to try to date at 40 because that's not you at your best. It's not you. You understand? But one of the reasons why this woke shit has to die is because being overly woke. I don't know if I'm going on a tangent or not, but being overly woke, you know what is done is, or if you look at the kind of people who are overly woke, they often always want to talk about injustice and what white folks are doing or what the man is doing. So to the point where why are you trying to convince people that patriarchy is bad? Male leadership has always been no. Male leadership is always optimal. Why? Because a man is not easily swayed. Love after lockup is based off of how easily swayed y'all can be. Not only that, y'all like bad men. You know why you like bad men? Because bad men don't have rules that matter. Don't have rules that matter. I gotta find a part where she gets into the fact that Ace lied to her about a few different things. He lied to her about, she asked him not to tell Keita, you know what I'm saying, that she feels as though that Keita does not like her, and that Keita, that she's afraid of Keita, getting out of hand and whatnot. And then kind of find out Ace didn't actually do that. He actually did speak to her, and Sextus was saying that she didn't want him to do that because it was going to plant a seed to make a confrontation happen and everything. And so anywho, so I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward to that part real quick. Hold on, y'all.
Exactly.
All right, there we go.
I don't have no expectations of
Fair
them.
use.
Okay. My expectations of them are at 0. These are very broken, very hurt, very emotional, crash out, low self-esteem women, hyenas, basic bitches. They are doing exactly what we know they do. We don't have those expectations. My expectations was in you as a man. I dealt with you in good faith in your ability as a man, and more importantly, as a Black man. I trusted you. The fact that instead of you apologizing and saying this is your fault and you taking responsibility, the fact that you're trying to throw them under the bus is the red flag. I said, what hurt the most is when the first thing out Keita's mouth was, she's mad because I made a video about her. It's social media. That's what you do. Why was she so mad about that? I said, Ace, I specifically told you that when I confided in you to tell you why I knew that you had staff that didn't like me, and I brought up Keita, I specifically said, you said you're going to say something to her. I specifically told you, I said, don't, because maybe she planned on going into it, just getting through the episodes, but you're going to start something by mentioning it. And I said, and you gave me your word, you wouldn't say anything. And you turned right around and ran to her and told her everything.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I think I'm going to cook. Where's my soundboard? I think I'm going to cook. Here we go.
This is what we doing right now.
Someone needs a place to stay for the holidays.
Hey, I am the fucking clock. I've been doing this shit a long time. I posted this video.
I am the fucking clock. Nah, but real talk, man, I want to say a few different things. For one, the whole experience she's talking about, do y'all notice what's missing? Do anyone notice what's missing about any of this shit? None of it makes sense. There's not much logic to it. There's no, these are 3 adults. And 2 out of 3 of them is not really being mature. All right. Recipe for disaster. All right. this is what I mean by like the judgment in men. I am not surprised that he basically went back on his word. And she's going to get into how he snaked her again. But she asked him for her safety, for her well-being, for her peace of mind, and for a good experience. Please do not get her riled up. Because Keita's whole character is like being like this really animated and excited and, you know, eyes get big type of person who eyes gonna bug out, you know what I mean? Because they get so excited type of shit. Like that's her thing, right? And like also like she kind of like her archetype is the very I can't say aggressively unbothered, but just the overly aggressive black girl that somehow is able to, or just ready to go from 0 to 100 instantly, no problem, doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? If there's any conflict, if there's any issue, there will be no resolution. My philosophy is whatever I have to do to establish in your mind that I am the dominant one, or that I'm going to get my way, or make you feel as though I'm going to get my way no matter what. Like that kind of archetype. And usually what we kind of see is, again, with black women, that attitude, that aggressive attitude, that rebellious attitude comes along with the weight. Like the bigger a woman is, yo, the more for one, the more of a negative attitude she usually has. Like bad food affects your microbiome, which affects like your anxiety and your thinking, and you know, and how easily agitated you are. How easy it is for you to problem solve, how easy it is to make yourself do what you have to do. You understand? How easy it is to regulate your emotions. All right. Like agitation is a huge sign of where your mental health is at. Like how long it takes you to get annoyed with some shit. It's a huge sign of where your mental health is at. So I learned that I had to point the opposite direction to point at the thing. Because I'm doing another video where I was talking cash money to y'all. I was talking cash shit to y'all, and I was pointing the wrong way. But yeah, I'm doing production, baby. You see this? I'm pointing the right way. You understand? So I'm gonna let her finish this and whatnot. Then we're gonna go ahead to
This is why I will tell anybody that you cannot believe a word coming out Ace's mouth. This is why you'll never hear me say he wouldn't do that. With the next thing what this man said to me is what showed me he'll do anything. Keep in mind, it's the conversation that me and him had on the phone a week prior to this. I said, I cannot believe that you said something to her. And now I see why this escalated the way it is, because you had already did what I told you not to do, which you went to them and was like, she saw y'all video and she mad and I said, so at the very least, I need an apology for that, for breaking my trust and going, running and telling her that, which really ignited this whole issue. That nigga said to me, I never said that. I said, Ace, we talked about this for an hour a week ago. What are you talking about? We literally talked about it for an hour. I never said that. I'm like, so you're going to sit here and say that the whole conversation we had before, you know, I came on about everything that we never had it. I don't remember anything. I never said that.
That interaction right there. I was trying to see how I wanted to come at it and how I wanted to talk about it, right? So again, logic and righteousness is absent. This is the danger of teaching people that money is everything. That's one of the reasons why I want you to get money forever and ever and ever. I want your money to go up forever and ever and ever. But your money will not continue, because you got to think about money from a yearly basis. If I have 1 year where I make $200,000 and the next year I make zero, then the next year I make zero, you know what I'm saying? Then that's an average of $200,000. Actually, now that was an average of like 80,000. You know what I'm saying? See how like, because you can make mistakes or you make the wrong moves, or you doing things that you just shouldn't be doing. In his mind, he's thinking about content. In so many words, he instigated this thing. He wanted them to get into a fight. And Six touches on that. And she that's what she thought too. I couldn't imagine a woman have me on her show And one of the dudes makes a video about me, and I told her, "Let's listen. Don't say anything to him." You know what I'm saying? Blah 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 blah. And then I go on the show, and old boy's getting. I ain't gonna lie. Then again, I don't know. Men don't play like that. At least they don't play with me like that. You know what I mean? But I could imagine going on the show, and I feel like it's static with me and one of the panelists, if you will. You know what I mean? But the switch up, right? I can imagine when that was going on, she was dumbfounded. And she was like, what? Because they had the conversation, had a whole agreement. And rather than saying, yo, all right, you know what, my bad, his response is, I never said that. The fact that he can do that, that's some psycho shit. But what's ironic is, and not even ironic, I just thought that I wanted to talk about it because that's how men be experiencing breakups. All right, you see how that looks and how that sounds and whatnot. That's how a lot of women be leaving good relationships. Just like that, just pretty much like, yo, I don't feel the same way no more. Nah, I never felt like that. Nah, it was never like that. Nah, you know what? Nah, nah, no more. I am not with you, type shit. But anywho, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right there, man. So overall, what we've been going over in this series is women, or just pretty much this series about this ace metaphor thing is, for one, women. Ace metaphor made a business out of lying to women. That's what tonight's conversation is about. It's really porn for women. He's a female. He's a female porn star. Because again, women do not need to have sex to be stimulated. You understand? They don't need sex. They can get stimulation from your confidence. They can get stimulation from you smelling good. They can get stimulation from a conversation. They can get stimulation from you having power. It's, you know what I mean? They can get stimulation from an argument. It reads damn near the same way. It's just because it's about intensity, the intensity of the experience. That's why more black women want to go traveling, because they like the experience and the stimulation that comes from that experience. You know what I'm saying? But this is where I bridge the gap with the whole thing about big girls, right? The aggression that she was met with from Keita, that is also that should also be, how can I say? No matter what, there's always a certain level of aggression that men experience from BBWs. And Keita not really no big girl, nothing like that. But obviously, she wouldn't get the same kind of attention that a sexy Goddis would get. You know what I mean? And also, again, when you have one of those mindsets of I don't give a F about nothing, those kind of people, and again, that mindset and the expression of that mindset always bothers me, because life is precious and life is too short to operate in a way to want people to think you don't care about nothing. That I'm gonna think about with music, right? With R&B. One of the reasons why it's not that R&B is trash, but music went from being about, when I talk about my significant other, I want to give them the very best I could possibly give them. I want to express how much I love you and how much I fuck with you. So the music becoming about, or the music being about, I want to show you how much I don't care. I want to show you how much I'm willing to end our whole relationship. I want to show you that because I want power. And I guess it's because the women change, and what the women relate to and what they want to express changed. And you see it in the music. So when you hear old songs and everything, it's like we're no longer even expressing the celebration of our positive bonds. There's a song I play all the time now. It's called Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. It's a super duper old song. And I love this song because the song is about what loving the people around you really is and committing to the people around you. And she talks about, like, basically having these plans with, her significant other. Talks about, her father, basically being a drunk, and her taking care of father and having that unconditional love. And then the person she's talking to saying, hey, let's let's you know, like you got a car, you got a fast car. Let's just drive away from here. Let's go into the city, and you know, we'll both get jobs. Like one of the lyrics is, we'll go to the city and we'll both get jobs. And even though these are simple lyrics, but what she's saying is that we're going to get there together. We're going to work together. All right. And we're going to commit to it. One of the things that makes it hard to manage your weight and hard to manage your life. First of all, when people are overweight, that is always an expression of you have poor emotional regulation and you have a hard time prioritizing. And again, that I don't give a fuck mindset is almost always prevalent in bigger women. I'm saying, especially women who will come online wearing a bonnet. All right, and also the rebelliousness. The whole comment about she's mad I made a video about her. That's what people do. Even though it was a short sentence, but what it encompassed was the mentality of a lot of modern Black women, which is, what's the problem? There's people in my life that I cannot interact with anymore. Somebody who's be very close to me, and the reason I can't interact with her is it's like, damn, she genuinely is not able to understand that's a man and you just don't talk to a man like that. Or you should have more respect and more appreciation for this, especially this kind of man. And again, a lot of women, especially insecure women, they put effort. One of the reasons why you're not progressing is because you put effort and time and emotion into the wrong things, which is mostly the deception and manipulation, rather than putting your energy into righteousness. Why? Because righteousness is not as stimulating. It's a slow burn. But again, the more we live righteously, we reduce stress because we stop doing stupid shit. And we stop doing the things that you know what I'm saying, that get us more and more of what we don't want. So when they come around a woman like this, who's not coming around talking super duper superficial, you know, who's not talking about this you know, perfect man or just any of that shit. You know, again, it can get uncomfortable. But this goes on. If you're an exceptional person, I'm gonna keep it a stack. If you're an exceptional person, people hate people who are exceptional. And that's another thing that's going on in this Drake and Kendrick beef, where for the most part, and Black people will do this shit. If we are deciding that we don't rock with you or we're trying to shit on you, it doesn't matter what you've accomplished. We will still say, I don't give a fuck about that. Oh, you used to be the president? So? What president? I think, listen, yo, your economy was trash, son. Used to be the president. You're not the president now. Black people will do whatever they can to reduce you to nothing, to make their point, no matter who you are or what you accomplished. All right. I always tell men, all the greatest men that ever lived always had millions of people talking shit about them. Always. That's like a part of being great. You understand? So I think what she has, I mean, I don't know what her man say about it, you know what I mean? But what Six has to understand is that, for one, that those are those kind of women. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and also when you reach a certain kind of level, you got to realize also that those people don't relate to you. And I think maybe she hasn't had the epiphany of they don't relate to you. You know what I'm saying? And a part of it is also was the expectation. When you don't know what to expect, or when you don't prepare yourself, things become so much more stressful when you handle things more like you're surprised, or you don't prepare yourself. So you already know them girls didn't like you. So you should, I'm not gonna say you should have been prepared, but it's like, what else is supposed to happen? You know what I'm saying? And not only that, if I was a man and she told me that these girls that made these kind of videos, and I watch that kind of content, well, I mean, either I would have came with her, or she wasn't going, because I would have picked up on why does he want you on the show if these basically at the very least these girls are going to jump her. These girls are going to get crazy and try to like provoke her. No, you ain't going on there. But anyway, so I'll go ahead and leave that there, man. I don't want to ramble too much, man. So we're going to go ahead and get to the next part of the show, Love After Lockup. We're going to go ahead and bridge the gap in terms of how big women think. All right. So I gave you one part of it. So I guess what we can take away from the interaction that Six had. I mean, only one of them was plus size, but I want to get into how big women think and how they see relationships. So for the most part, big women always want to go against the norms and always pretty much want to break all the rules. All right, and this is no different than the situation with Kaylee Hunter and Kate, the divested love triangle. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break and come back. All right. Get that wildfire together, son. Here we go again. You ready? I don't know how we got to that nasty mic, but all right, man, we're gonna go ahead and land this plane, my guy. So I'm always fascinated with how people think, all right. And I'm always fascinated with getting into the mindset of the BBW and the kind of relationships that BBWs have. And so, of course, we don't know who Keita Rhodes is dating, and we don't know what that's like or what's going on there, right? But in the case of Kate, and Hunter, we get to get a look inside of a divester swirling relationship. You know what I mean? And we get to kind of see, for one, the kind of white men that divestors get, and kind of it's always this dynamic. So the swirler divester wants to, for one, convince other black women that basically the answer to all your problems is it's not for you to become better. It's not that your dating options are not based off of where you are, you know what I'm saying, or who you are, or who you've been. It's not based off of that. It's just that you just don't fit in with the black community, you know what I'm saying? And for some reason, white people are going to meet you and just say, "Oh my God, Keisha's amazing. I mean, please marry my son. Like, please give me some light-skinned kids." And I always ask this question about, like, yo, and again, another parallel between how women think like children. And I always ask this question, and I never got a good answer. Why do black women think that white men don't want white children? Do y'all realize that that's what Becky can give him, and Becky's going to get you with that every time. On top of the fact that that's his woman, and that's his woman who looks like him. I'm not saying that white men are never attracted to black women, but there's always this element of some kind of exploitation. So to give you a little background on Kaylee and Hunter's relationship, Kaylee and Hunter's relationship is one where he met her online, one of those sites, and they've had a full-fledged relationship. So the storyline is supposed to be that basically he's not in control of himself. His girl Kate is the one who tells him what to do or whatever the hell, right? And she had the idea that, so you can have more commissary money. I'm not sure how much one needs for commissary, because I know that other people are not getting over $1,000 a month sent to them in commissary, and that's the only way that they'll ever survive being in jail. That's not what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so while being there, he's getting into several different relationships, and they're all sending money. So he never specifies how many, but it's my suspicion that a lot of those girls, a lot of those women, at least half of them was black. You know what I'm saying? Because again, the more that I look into these divestor stories and these relationships and stuff like that, a lot of times, at best, they're in a relationship where they respect one another and they both got skin in the game and they just doing their best. It's almost never a situation where this white guy is just he's in the top percent of white guys, and he has his black wife. It happens here and there, but it's not common. It doesn't need to be. People don't really marry people who don't look like them. People mostly, and I'm like, damn, we gotta think about like, what does that mean when like black women think that it's a level up to get with someone who doesn't look like them, and no other group thinks like that. You know, I hate to say the no other group argument, but that's really a black thing, really a black woman thing. Boy, if you don't go put that back while I'm doing this show, he would have got him a noisy toy. Go put that back, sir. I don't know where that came from. I'm talking to you, Levi. Go, don't turn it on in here. I'm talking to you. Take out this room. You went got him a toy that make noise. That's crazy. You're a terrorist. True terrorist. Anywho, all right. So, I guess I'm done telling that story. But I also want to kind of show. I came across this video. You know what I'm saying? And it's called Divested Ladies Beginner's Guide. And I'm trying to see that. What's the best part to play?
The world kind of ride on our back. It's almost like we're expected to carry the weight for everybody else. We're expected to.
So what she's about to express is basically the excuses that, for the most part, infected the minds of black women, which is that you are responsible for much more good in the community the overall perception of that black women are responsible for good things in the community, and they have been guiding and doing the due diligence and doing all the work and so on and so forth and whatnot. So from the beginning, what she's trying to do is lay the groundwork for basically trying to give you the excuse for why, in so many words, she wants to be back on the plantation. She wants to be under the leadership of white men. You know what I'm saying? She thinks that, all right, that's what's going to make me feel whole. Because also what we're starting to realize too is, especially dark-skinned women and dark-skinned people are very insecure about who they are, and they're the number one. You know, you always see these kind of women talking about divesting. I'm gonna let her talk a little bit and whatnot, and I'm gonna make my point.
Kind of bear the brunt of everything for everyone. And
she has absolutely no proof and no examples of that. What she's saying is that black women are expected to sacrifice and struggle. And when you get with a white man, everything is fine. White men don't have problems. Or if they do have problems, it's not that serious. Unfortunately, what a lot of black men have come to find out that we did not know before is how much black women desire white men, and how much a lot of them, they want to be with a white. And that's what it is. I'm not hating on it, but just call it that. I like white men. I think I find white men more. And again, just do that, right? But the thing is, does what you want you? So all off the rip, and the reason why I picked this girl was because she's heavy set, bad makeup, bad hairstyle, and she's going and she's basically saying that no, my experiences with black men have not been negative because I'm not that attractive, and also I'm overweight and I'm not in shape. We have to really come to grips with this shit. Unattractive, overweight women do not get the best guys all the time. But here's what I think is her issue. You cannot accept the delusion that grows in y'all from living in a society where you don't have much adversity, and there's so much entitlement that goes on, and you're taught that you don't even look at entitlement as entitlement. You just look at it as, where's my shit? Give me my shit type shit, right? But we keep coming back around to the same thing. And also, again, the weight, that weight always comes with low self-awareness. That's how you got that big to begin with. When I finally lost some damn weight, you know what I'm saying? I had to ask myself, how'd you, and I was bigger than that. I think at some point, I might have been 335 pounds. I think I must have been 340 pounds at some point. Because I gained like mad weight at one point, and when I lost weight, I still wasn't like this size. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So I was still probably over 300 pounds. You know what I mean? Like I can remember like how certain things looked and whatnot, and how certain situations was, you feel me, when I was bigger, and like, you know, it's not like that no more. You know what I mean? But anywho, but when I lost a few pounds, I thought about like, yo, like, how'd you let yourself get that big? And how'd you let yourself get comfortable being that big? You know what I'm saying? And what it spoke to was my low self-awareness. It didn't resonate with me that I was getting big as hell and what I could be doing about it. You know what I'm saying? Also, always think about the fact that it wasn't until I got older that I actually started making better eating choices and actually being able to cut things out of my diet, which is what I'm going through right now, is the process of cutting things back out of my diet and getting myself back to where I was before, where I'm able to have snacks and sweet things from time to time, and I don't ever think about it. Because for the most part, that shit comes from experiencing it and then the dopamine rush you get from it. And I don't know what it is, but we're always drawn to, or in terms of the actions or the things we decide to do, we're always drawn to doing things that will give us a dopamine rush or dopamine stimulation. You know what I'm saying? So again, you had the red velvet cookies from 7-Eleven. Yo, when that at first hit your taste buds, pause. It was orgasmic, pause. You can't help but to think about that later on. You're like, damn, it's only $1. If I use my 7-Eleven rewards account, I'm just saying. It's crazy how that poison is so cheap. The red velvet cookies. God damn me. Hey, listen, shout out to everyone who joined the channel. All right. Also, if you haven't seen my videos doing the I don't know what to call that shit yet, but I'm basically freestyle battling people and things and current events. So check that shit out. So I want to show her right here because I want to kind of give you guys one more reference, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let her talk for a little bit.
I just got tired of that. I got tired of feeling like I couldn't be soft and delicate and feminine and just really like revel in that and really just soak up what it's like to be a woman, because people were expecting me to always come to the rescue and fix things. And, you know, I just got to the point where I'm just like, dang, for once, I want to be the person that can depend on or call on somebody else to fix it. You know, I don't.
If she's asked, for one, she could just be just really just fucking rambling. Whenever someone tells you talks about some stuff and they don't use specific examples, I don't respect that kind of stuff because I don't know if I can't, because you're not giving me anything to work with. I can't tell. You're not giving me a way of finding out. Are you lying to me? You know, when someone can't even give you an example. All right, we see a lot of that going on, and a lot of men, being as though they've heard this shit their whole life, they're not conditioned to be able to tell, no, you're lying right now, or this is some bullshit you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep. You know what? We don't got time for this shit. I just wanted to show you guys what a lot of divestors probably actually look like and think like. You know what I'm saying? And they have this fantasy about if I get with this white man, everything will be okay. But the reality is this, again, why? Again, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I would never, black men for the most part don't want other women like that. Again, we may talk about it, but it's really for a lot of us a last ditch effort in terms of what gets us going. People are more attracted to what looks like them. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, dark-skinned woman, a chocolate woman, a fine black woman is always going to get me going. You know what I mean? Like, for real, it's always going to get me going. Like, naturally, even if she's not like extremely attractive, if she's just moderately attractive, just her black features, I mean, like, again, that resonates with me. Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I ain't giving like no sound effects in a little bit. Oh my god.
No, Joe.
Sorry about that.
Come and get me, baby.
You feel me? You feel me?
They don't know what's going on.
They never had my back.
He told me how much he wants to protect you.
They never had my back.
All right, so let's get into the whole betrayal of Kaylee and whatnot. And I want to kind of get into this interaction she's having with her friends who are doing a terrible job at trying to support her. It's some real bullshit support. Not real.
Get out of my way. Out of my way. Get out of my way.
So if y'all don't know, Kaylee is biracial. So I think she has a white mom.
Wait.
So these three have made history for being the first love triangle on Love After Lockup. Love After Lockup heard what the streets was saying, and they said, "Word, oh, if that's how you feel, check this shit out." Okay, they gave us a divesta love triangle. Very Jerry Springer will be proud.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. What is even happening, really?
So she's dumbfounded. So she's just been broken up with by Hunter. Hunter gave this bullshit story about, an ex popped up. What you mean ex popped up? Basically, he don't know how to say, hey, I've always been with this white woman. But the relationship was like a metaphor for how white men really see like black women. For the most part, every time that y'all in a relationship with them, it's a lot of giving from the black woman. Is she giving one way or the other? She giving a lot. Okay, she's giving a lot. All right, that's a fantasy. This whole white men are coming and sweeping out off your feet. First of all, he knows that you value him or you see him differently because he's white. He knows that shit. Some white guys pick up on earlier. They like the kind of attention. I think a lot of white guys that date black women, they like the kind of attention they get from black women because black women are more, they see them as a higher value, whereas the white woman is not going to see him like that. She's going to see him as like whatever he is. You know what I'm saying? Which is why, for the most part, you'll see a beautiful black girl with some unattractive white guy. It's very common. Because before we couldn't put our finger on like why that was happening. That shit happens because again, you don't have there is no standards for white men. It's gotta be white, okay, or at least she's willing to work with him. All right, but a black woman is way more likely to be working. He's not going to just be letting you just have your way with him. What the fuck? No, Brad, don't play that shit. Oh, I'm so tired.
He doesn't deserve you.
Bad support. You should not be saying that he don't deserve it. First of all, whenever people get together and have a relationship, one way or the other, it's because y'all on the same frequency. You was willing to date. She just said what happened. Do you mean to tell me that you are surprised and shocked and shook up at the idea of a dude in jail lying to you? A white dude covered in tattoos from jail lying to you about some shit? Nigga, he in jail. I don't think it's his first time. I don't think he slipped, fell, and wound up in jail. You don't deserve me, bro. You just don't. You
think I have somebody I love in
the bricks, nigga? Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Donations. Gifts. More gifts,
nigga. You understand?
No, Joe.
Let's get back to it.
Brothers.
I'm such an idiot. You're not an idiot. Yeah, I am.
I think that when she went, so I think what's happening is they're not allowing her to heal and go through the process. You know what I'm saying? You don't you do not have to disagree in these moments when what you can, and I'm serious about this shit. What you can do to support someone when they're going through something like this is do not try to give them positive reinforcement for the truth. That was stupid. When you should just think what goes on in jail that costs $200 a week. She's giving them $200 a week. And traveling to give hand jiggers. A hand jigger. That's what he said. Hunter told Kate that he's been getting hand jiggers from Shorty over here. So like I was saying before, white men enjoy the attention and the praise and adoration that black women look at them with. The ones that really can be in a relationship with them. Who knows? He may really like her, but he been telling this girl she's supposed to be one of the sugar mamas, basically one of his tricks. Now he's giving her the deep boyfriend experience, super duper boyfriend experience to the point where she thinks that they're going to get married. And you have to ask, how do you arrive at thinking that you're going to have a great relationship with a guy coming home from jail? And I'm not assuming that she thinks this. In the last episode, before he called to dump her, she's at a lawyer's office trying to see about putting money on a case to help him get out sooner because he got in trouble.
Clearly, you made everything for him. I know, but I really thought that he was the one. I want to go home. You want to go home?
She said she want to go home. Now, mind you, before old boy called, she was doing the white girl's hair. This girl got a whole towel on.
Hunter is going back to his ex-girlfriend ultimately to throw away a partner that cares about him truly, would do anything for him, has done anything for him that he's asked or that he's needed, has been there emotionally and mentally to support him. I've lost my best friend and my partner who I thought I was going to be spending the rest of my life with.
And that's where you got it messed up at, that partnership. Words are important and words matter. You know, and I'm going to stop it right here too because it's getting mad late.
That's what we're doing right now.
Words are important. When you're with a man, it's not a partnership. Fat women are really into liberal thinking. They love to break boundaries and norms and do everything different. And, you know, to the point where you think that, first of all, just the fact that you want to date a guy in jail, it's because you think you're supposed to have more of a say-so than you should, or you should have more control than you should. Because you think in this relationship that you're in control of his attraction to you because you think that he ain't got shit. He has nothing. And you know, he has nothing. He has no money. He has nothing. He has to get money from me. He has to rely on me the way that a broke female will have to rely on her man. And that's how I want things. So that he'll accept me at this size rather than doing the right work. Because I'll tell you something right now, if she was 40 pounds lighter, she wouldn't be tolerating this shit because she would look way different. This is a cute girl right here, but she ain't never going to see her potential because you're too big. A lot of big girls be having the prettiest faces. You know what I'm saying? This is a really attractive girl. She got nice big breasts and whatnot. You know what I mean? Now, when you like that booty being flat, it should be a serious sign that, yo, I need to make sure that my weight is down to a certain point. You know what I mean? And again, so she got them two things working against her, like in terms of really like securing a relationship, like with a white man and thinking that, you know what I mean? What? But bigger than that, what's going to happen to this girl's hair? Are you going to do her hair at home? Like, how you was going to leave? And did she get in the car with her? And not that I'm going to say is this about these white friends of hers. Because a lot of times biracial people be having like white friends. What's effed up is that why aren't y'all talking to her about the kind of white guy that he is and pointing out that he's white trash and he's not a higher caliber. Basically, he's not a catch. Because the white people, Hunter is probably white trash. Like Hunt saying to a white girl, Hunt saying shit. So to these girls right here, you know, I'm sure they're thinking like, wait, these in jail. You know what I mean? Like, yo, not all of them, but some of them probably feel like, nah, I'm not dating no guy in jail. He's in jail. What the fuck? Like, you know, but anywho. So, overall, when people, the mindset and the mentality that leads to people having serious weight gain, again, it comes from low self-awareness and it not resonating with you that your body is changing and you're becoming bigger and bigger and more uncomfortable. And again, if your hands were turning blue and you knew why they were turning blue, it would make sense that you would say, oh, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop doing this because I want my hands to keep turning blue. Imagine what mindset or do you have that you're saying, oh, my hands are blue. I wonder what we have in the fridge. Type shit. Right? And that's another thing, too. I'll also be feeling like that's another episode. All right, we got an hour and a half in, man. So I did not keep my word. Did not make it a short show. I'm gonna be giving y'all the bars for the that fat girl who couldn't get into that lift. I got bars for that. I'm gonna write some new bars. And yeah, man. These Jones getting views, man. So shout out to y'all for watching. Thank you for everyone who joined the channel in the last day. We got like 5 new subscribers. You feel me? And my video on tonight's conversation with Keita Rose and Rico with Ace Metaphor is almost at 2,000 views. Please check that joint out. The title is I think Keita Rose. Also, I think I love Keita Rose and the downfall of tonight's conversation. So check it out. All right, man. We about to be out here, man. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, and subscribe, baby.